Cárdenas with Communities in Schools. This is a reminder for the resource fair that we are hosting this Monday, November 20th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. Join us for a fun night of activities and prizes and raffle giveaways, and get the chance to connect with over 20 community partners. Thank you. Hi, mi nombre es Ms. Cárdenas con Comunidades en las Escuelas, invitándolos a nuestra Feria de Recursos, que va a ser este lunes, el 20 de noviembre, de 3 a 5:30 de la tarde. Reúnase con nosotros para una noche de actividades divertidas, premios y rifas, y conéctase con más de 20 agencias de la comunidad. Gracias, Ms. Cárdenas.
Good morning, Highlands. I got a few things to talk to you about this morning. First thing is our chocolate bar fundraiser. So as you can see in my office, we've got a lot of chocolate bars to sell. So we're having our students sell chocolates. They are $1 a bar. If you want to sell chocolate bars, first you need this permission form right here. You need a parent signature, and you bring that back and you can start selling chocolates. There are 60 bars in each box, and each bar costs $1. There are some prizes associated with selling chocolate bars. So for every box you sell, you get one of these ape keychains. You got a patriotic ape and a mummy ape, and there's all sorts of different keychains you can get. Also in some of the boxes, there's a golden ticket. And if you get that golden ticket, you win a pound of chocolate. Now, our top seller is going to earn the largest chocolate bar I've ever seen. This whole thing right here, about the length of my arm, is a giant bar of chocolate. And that is going to the top seller in our school. So you can also earn prizes for selling. These are some of the prizes we got. We have, if you sell one box, you get the barfing slime, and then you get like a sticky fidget hand, USB cord for 3 boxes sold, and then the prizes going for there. We got a emoji singing deal, pizza blanket, a disco ball deal, and a boombox. So a lot of cool stuff you can earn. All this money does go to helping our school. When you're selling chocolate, you can sell before school, after school, during lunch, but this is not something we can do that disrupts class or is an excuse to be late for class. So we don't want any of this in the hallways, because we want everybody to get to class on time. You got to be responsible. If you're selling for the money, you are responsible for $60 coming back to us if you take a box of chocolate. So if you have any other questions about that, or you'd like a permission form, you can go to the ASB window here at the front office. Another thing I want to talk about is we're having our grade level behavior challenge. And so what that is every day I look at the discipline numbers. That's the number of students who go to our reteach room or have other discipline here at our school. And so each day, the grade level with the fewest amount of behavior issues gets a point. So those points are tallied in front by the library on posters. And as of right now, 8th grade and 6th grade are tied for the lead with 4 points each. 7th grade, you could come back. You got 2 points, but this is a challenge, so you can help your whole grade level by staying out of trouble and making good choices, being safe, responsible, and respectful here at Highlands. One last thing I want to talk about is our staff student volleyball game. So that's going to take place on Tuesday, November 21st. And that is our staff members have 2 teams, and then 2 teams will be made from our 8th grade volleyball students. So any 8th grade volleyball girl who finished this season will get to play in that game if they'd like to. This is going to happen 8:30 that morning. And what we're going to do is that's going to be an odd day. And so everybody's going to start their day in their first period class. Now, students are going to stay in their first period class. And we have a list with all our staff members have a list of all our students who can attend the volleyball game. What we did is students with C's or better in all their quarter 1 classes, and students who stayed out of trouble, they'll get to go to the volleyball game. Students who had a D or an F or got in trouble during quarter one will be staying in their first period classes or going to another class their first period teacher tells them to go. So we've decided we're going to reward students for having good grades, for having good behavior. And this is just for quarter one. We'll have further rewards like this year. So make sure you're doing what you can to stay out of trouble and keep your grades up. So with that, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon.
The following students are first quarter Student of the Month winners. Mrs. Lee would like to give a shout out to her 6th graders in first and second period block for always being respectful and doing their best in class. Mrs. Barrera would like to give a shout out to her 8th period walk to math and want to tell you all that you did amazing work on the MAP Accelerator program this week. You came in and got right to work. She appreciates that so much. Mrs. Wilm gives a shout out to her 6th grade science students for doing an awesome job getting focused and finishing their lab. Mrs. Beardsley thanks her students in 7th and 8th who are consistently awesome in their focus on learning. You are appreciated. Mr. Willock gives a shout out to her pre-algebra and honors geometry classes. He appreciates all of the hard work and learning you have accomplished this year, and for making every day he comes to work so enjoyable. Mrs. Lathan gives a shout out to her 6th grade class for being responsible, respectful, and safe during their first lab of the year. Mrs. Akins gives a shout out to Kevin and Jose in her first period class. They're her researchers and look up any information she needs right away. Mrs. Ellis would like her students to know that she continues to be so impressed with the respectfulness of her students. You are so kind to her and each other, which makes it so easy for all of us to focus in on our classwork. Mrs. Stahl gives a big shout out to her 5th period class for finishing the first quarter strong. She is consistently impressed with your work ethic and how much you get done each day. Mrs. Stahl also gives a shout out to her 2nd hour class. She appreciates your outstanding behavior and readiness to learn this last month. Keep up the good work.
David's father has 3 sons, Snap, Crackle, and David.